I was watching people like Charlie and Fresned and Jimmy0010 and and Molly, Mimi Molly. And that was back in 2007, was it? Yes, I think, yes. And I saw them, I'm like, I can do that. And I want to do that. I want to be part of that. I want my voice to be heard, and I want to be able to talk to people and affect people like they do. And that's what I really wanted. And then through the years, it became more about expression and finding like my creative voice. And yeah, it's been an interesting ride.
For me, I have been watching YouTubers since like the beginning of the website, like I said, like the first vloggers ever, and I was basically just a YouTube fan for about 3 years, but literally the whole time, I'd watch a community channel video or a Shane Dawson video, or a Charlie video, and I'd be like, I could do this in a way that I have creative ideas and I want to, but I never got the motivation to do it. And then obviously, as you guys will know, the story is I met Phil, and it was him that, well, it's like, much like Emma, I think that eventually I might have started, because I've been obsessed with YouTube since the beginning of the website, so I think I always would have become a YouTuber, but as a horrific procrastinator, Phil was like, okay, well, I'll tell you how to make a video, so go do it. But I literally got started just from watching people like Charlie and Shane Dawson and Community Channel and going, I want to do my own versions of that, basically.
Next time I tell a joke and I feel it's not going very well, I'm just going to say amazing Phil and just pretend. I'm funny.
I tried that once, Tom, with Harry Potter.
No. And how did it go? Well, but yeah, for me, I knew I wanted to entertain people back when I was around 10 years old, which was a while before YouTube. And at first I was like, I will be a cartoonist. And then I realized I was terrible at that, so I started filming things. And the first things I filmed, still before YouTube, were me running into things. Just that. And there's so much of this, just me running into things and then falling over. At one point, I put a sleeping bag over my head and ran into a thing. And a variety of things. And this was before YouTube, so like this wasn't welcome on the internet. No one wanted this. But yeah, so when eventually YouTube showed up, I finally had a home, and now I basically still do the same thing. It just looks a bit better.
Okay, we're open for another question now.
No, Chris!
Wait, hold on.
Well, okay, Chris, off you go on.
Well, basically, like, I'm quite similar to you, actually. I just enjoyed filming myself. Not like that. I filmed, like, Star Wars scenes, but with my cats, just because it made me so happy. And, like, I had no intention. This was before YouTube. I've just kept these videos. I don't know what to do with them, but they're great.
Please put them online.
I don't know how, but yeah, like, I just love filming stuff and making myself laugh, so it's just, might as well put it somewhere.
Okay, well, are we okay to ask another question now?
Yep.
What's your attitude to fans buying gifts?
Sorry, what?
Fans buying gifts.
Fans
I
buying
can answer
gifts.
this as someone who is, like, I literally have like a pile of stuff in the other room. It's incredibly flattering. It's like, well, there's a difference between like buying gifts and making gifts, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't think that anyone is better or worse if they don't bring you something, you know what I mean? If someone just wants to say, hi, I really like your videos, that's not worse than someone who gives me a bucket of Maltesers. But like, if someone makes you something, then obviously they've taken the time to create something like a letter or like a piece of art or something like that. It makes me feel slightly strange when I see that someone has bought a gift, because obviously like that would make any of us feel weird that someone spent money. But if that person says, I really, really like you a lot and I saw this t-shirt and I wanted you to have it and I've given it to you, I'm not going to feel like really disgusted and horrible. I'm going to be like,
no, I don't want it.
I just think it's really nice, you know what I mean? It's like a bunch of, like, someone was like, hey, I saw this thing with a cat on it, I thought you should have it, and I'm just like, thank you, you know?
I have one rule, and that's no food.
No food?
Like, I have been roofied, and I have been given a cake with pubes in it.
Aww.
Why would you want me to eat your pubes?
I love pube cakes.
I mean,
I get them every con.
And I hate this because before that instance, I was once given a cake, and it was the best cake I'd ever had, and now I can't eat cakes that people give me, and it's
so sad.
And by the way, how are you thin, Dan?
I
You get given
eat,
so much
like,
chocolate.
Literally, it's like we can't eat all the chocolate, you know what I mean? So it's like an exclusive fact here. I'm going to be honest about something. When me and Phil get given probably about a cube of candy this big, we leave most of it behind because otherwise we'd be dead. if we ate it all. So I'll usually be like, we haven't tried that before, haven't tried that before, haven't tried that before, which is still probably way too much than we should be eating. And I'll be like, I'm going to be depressed on Thursday night, so I'll take this box of Maltesers. But then the rest I usually give to my friends, because if I ate it all, I'd be really, really sick and die. So
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that you don't appreciate it,
no,
because
but it's just like I can't eat all of it.
Dan has a lot of fat
I
friends.
appreciate the effort. But
yeah.
I think like a really important point is I think a lot of people maybe buy us gifts almost like a thank you, as if to say thank you for being here. But just the fact that you watch us and you support us is more than enough and more than we could ever ask, because you're the reason that we're doing what we do. So, you know, I just think, I mean, I get given like loads of bottles of Coke, which is great because that's all I drink. But I mean, when I'm given like bags and bags of Doritos, I keep them, and I do, you know, I do eat quite a lot of Doritos. But you know, I don't like the feeling that some people will come together and think, oh, they've bought so and so a present, I didn't buy them anything, they're going to think I'm really ungrateful, and that's not the case at all, because we are just so grateful for everyone just supporting us by watching what we do, liking what we do, and you don't have to give us a gift to thank us for any of that. You know, we should be thanking you. So we should be buying you gifts, but I shouldn't be saying that.
No. And, well, I mean, like, this sounds really awful to say, but one of the best ways to actually support your favorite YouTubers is to just buy a t-shirt or something, and not through eBay, for God's sake, through, like, their actual official vendors. That's a really great way to give back to someone who you like. And every now and then I go online, I just buy a shirt from one of my favorite YouTubers.
I own like 9 YouTube t-shirts. Like, really. No one on this table though. Awkward.
Fine.
Yes.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. That's fine, Dan.
I mean, I came up with like an idea while I was in South Africa. We were doing a thing for Nelson Mandela Day, and I think we need to start doing it at like events like this. Is rather bringing gifts for the YouTuber, bring gifts, and the YouTuber can give it to like a charity, like Stop Hunger Now, or what's the other one, like Toys for Children, or. I think that's the way forward, to be honest. Like, we don't need that many toys.
Maltesers for Africa.
Yeah, someone donated, they sponsored a howler monkey for me and Phil at VidCon. So they were like, we were going to get you candy, and we were like, okay, where's this going? And they go, but instead, we sponsored a howler monkey. And we were like, that's the weirdest and kind of coolest thing ever. Just like, yeah, my gesture of thanks is I sponsored a howler monkey for you. And I'm like, oh, cool.
Moving on from howler monkeys, should we ask another question from the audience? You ready?
Yeah.
You ready for another question?
Yes.
Oh, we're ready.
Yes.
We've got time for 2 more questions, I think. Who thinks they have a really important question? Everyone just put their hands down.
This question is terribly
Important question.
It's not going to be important.
What are your thoughts on smaller content creators who put in a lot of effort in making videos that are really high quality but are not getting the views?
It sucks.
Yeah, it's hard.
I think the important point is that, you know, I think a lot of people get tweets and stuff saying like, you know, oh, can you check out my videos and stuff? But the thing is, we get so many of those. I don't know if you do. I get so many of those a day, and I feel so bad that I can't help people out, because the main point is every one of us sitting here and everyone that vlogs here started with 0 subscribers. We all started the same, and we're always going to have that in common. I think everyone knows what... No, you had 0. You started your account, you had 0. I mean, you might have had a bit more help by name dropping everybody. But I mean, like, everything. I keep saying that. I rose kind of quite quickly. In a year, I got 300,000 subscribers, which is ridiculous, and it's more than a lot of people got. But I still remember having 10 subscribers and 20 subscribers and thinking, why can't I put my stuff out here? Why aren't bigger YouTubers watching me? Why are they so ungrateful? Why won't they help the smaller people? And it is now that it's turned back on me, I feel bad that I can't literally click on every video and like it and help everyone out, because I know what it's like.